We are now live on Instagram. It is Wednesday in Winder, and we are here at the local yarn store called the Yarn Winder in Winder, Georgia. My name is Julia.
I'm Sandra.
We are glad you're here. We have missed you guys. This is episode 8.
Hey, Casey.
And we missed last week because there was
Hey, Melissa.
a weather storm coming. And we worked this out ahead of time that Sandra was going to say hello to everybody.
Yes.
So I could just kind of like throw out all the welcome statements and all of the news like that. And so she could say thank you. So if you guys come on, say your name in the chat room so that Sandra knows who you are. And we are live on Instagram and filming to post the replay on YouTube. So we have 2 different cameras going, and so our eyes are going to be kind of going back and forth.
Sorry.
And this is just the funnest thing because we found out that on Instagram there are filters.
Sorry.
It's sneezing.
Sorry.
We
Thanks,
have
Elizabeth.
filters on Instagram. So we probably look like models on Instagram, and then
Hey, Kayla.
you watch the replay on YouTube, and we look
Like methods.
we look worn out.
Yeah.
But
It's been a long week.
it
y'all.
has been
It's
a very long week. We miss everybody.
It was,
Thank you for joining us today. And please say your name so that we can greet you. So we
Kayla.
can also make connections to your name that we see on our side.
Yeah, we have a lot of new people that were joining in. Oh, we miss you too, Kayla. Can't wait to see you for a little bit today. We have a lot of people that joined last week on Instagram Live, and we didn't know everybody's name. We didn't recognize your name or your Instagram name. So we'd like to at least acknowledge you. And another thing, remember we talked about the comments stop?
Yes,
Scrolling?
we have to scroll at some point.
So we'll
we have to remember
we'll
to.
be scrolling.
So if we stick our finger in your face, we're
Sorry.
really just scrolling.
Like this person that just joined, hey there, Chef Zito, but I'm not sure what your real name is.
Yes, we would love to say
Hello,
hi.
Welcome.
Because I'm sure we know you guys, but we can be found on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We even have a website called theyarnwinder.com, and that is where you can sign up for our newsletter. So if you go to theyarnwinder.com, you wait a hot second, and then you'll get a pop-up that'll say, sign up for our newsletter. Also, in store at the register, we have a way that you can sign up for that as well, and that is where you can get the latest and greatest news and store happenings.
Zach, hey.
Hi, Zach.
I hope you and Destiny and the kids are good and the baby's good.
Okay, so you will post the replay on YouTube.
Yes.
So like, follow, comment, share, do all the things on YouTube. We really like to read your comments, and we appreciate you guys being with us here on the live this morning. And I'm just trying to make sure that I said all of the news up front. Have I said all that? I think so.
I think so.
So now we can go into some other store news. One.
Okay, so when you're out for a week, everything shows up at the same time. It all came. So yesterday was inventory day. Today's going to be a little bit more inventory day. So we have a lot of just backup stuff to share. I laid in bed for 9 days and I knit. No, it was,
You knit? No,
I
you
knit.
slept.
I did sleep a lot,
You
but
were
I
out
got a
cold.
little bit.
I texted you.
Yeah.
And you didn't answer. That's okay. You needed the rest.
I went through a bottle of NyQuil, much to
is that what it
Brian's
is?
dismay. Yeah. Anyway, so I got some knitting done. So we have a lot to share today.
We do. We have a ton of stuff to share.
Yep. All right.
So let's start with our make-alongs.
Yes. Okay.
Because we have
January's almost over. February's coming. Okay. So year-long make-along is the Anthology throw, and Julia and I and Melissa and Casey, we're all
a lot more
loving
than that.
it.
There's
Loving
tons,
it. Yes.
tons of us.
Yes. We're loving it.
And in fact, I think we already sold out of, well, what the deal is every month you and Tethered Intentions, who is Kayla,
Yep.
are dyeing minis, little 20-gram minis.
Yes.
And then, so we don't know what the minis are. It's a surprise to everybody.
Right.
But what we're doing
It's
is
a surprise to us too.
it's a surprise, but it's going to come together just
Yes.
beautifully. And then by the end of the year, we'll have this. I believe it's a 60-inch.
It's big.
round circular throw.
We can't remember if the word
or
diameter
shawl.
or circumference. We don't know.
I know.
It's
It is big,
60 inches
though.
around.
It's big. So we have gone through 2, but you can still join us because there's other mini skeins here in the shop that you can look through to get your January mini skeins. But the February mini skeins are going to be released next week because
Saturday. This week.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Awesome.
Saturday's the 1st. Yep.
I can't wait to see them and start knitting with them. So
Yeah.
that is an all-year make-along. And then also we have February, we have a new knit-along.
So excited about this.
And this is called the Popple Bandana.
Look how cute that is. Look how cute. From Lamb and Kid.
Yes, it's a free pattern, and you can get both of these on Ravelry. The Anthology is not free.
Correct.
But the Popple Bandana is, and it is a knit bandana.
Yes.
And we're going to actually post today some combinations of some different yarns, but you want to show them?
Apparently I have a theme.
With? I love it.
Did you realize?
I
didn't
even
even
realize that.
Apparently I have a theme. I feel like this is going to be a choice for me. Maybe. I don't know yet.
That's going to look gorgeous on me. I could wear it with my outfit today.
Just
Good,
put a little paper on you. It'll be cute.
right.
Anyway, so it's.
But we have other ones. Show my favorite. You guys know I'm into the neons and neutrals. I know you're like reaching all the way. I'm so sorry. I love this one.
It's very similar to the one she has. Yeah.
It sure is. I love it.
Okay, but I also, just because I feel like I'm always showing pink.
Yes.
I purposely pulled.
Yes.
Look how pretty
That's
would
gorgeous.
be for our blue friends. And then, okay. Sorry.
Oh, maybe I'll have to. You know what I do with it because I am
fun
totally
would that
into
be
this.
for Valentine's Day?
Is that like a Merlot? What would you call that? It's called mulberry.
Mulberry.
I love that color.
But that's pretty. That's like the barest of baby pinks.
It's beautiful.
That's great for Valentine's Day.
So many options, but we'll post some today on our Instagram.
Yeah, we'll be playing with color today.
So those are 2 of our different make-alongs and knit-alongs that we're doing in February, and it is every Saturday that you can make it. So don't stress about it if you can't make it a certain Saturday. It's okay because we'll be here the next Saturday from 1 to 3 knitting along.
Barring snow, COVID, or
That's true. That's true.
world domination. Whatever.
Oh, I like the world domination. All through knit and stitches.
Yes.
One stitch at a time.
That's
World
right.
domination.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
1 to 3 every Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
Here at the shop.
Yes.
And we also have...
Okay. So our sweet friend Casey, who is, our crochet queen, she is offering the first Saturday the 1st, this Saturday, and then Saturday the 8th. You pick a day. It doesn't matter. I think it's an 1.5-hour workshop to learn to crochet these cute little chenille hearts. And she's come up with
pretty
3 different sizes. So you're going to learn to make one size in the class, and then she's going to give you the pattern for the other 2 sizes that you can just practice on at home. But super simple, super quick. They're so cute. I just have them sitting in a little bowl at the cash register, and people love them.
They would be also so cute to have as a garland.
Yes. Teacher gift.
Teacher gifts, yep.
Quick and easy, right before Valentine's Day. So if you're interested, call the shop, 678-425-0784, or email us, and we'll get you signed up for the class. Yep. Thanks, Casey, for offering that.
Yes, I think that's adorable.
Crochet
I love
hearts.
Valentine's Day. That's one of my favorite holidays.
Is it?
It is, because it's about love. And God is love, and I just think that it's a wonderful time to celebrate love and being kind to yourself and kind to others. So, anyways.
It's actually my grandmother's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Her name was Valentine Rose.
Was it really?
Yes,
Well,
because
that's
she was born on Valentine's
gorgeous.
Day. Yep.
Aww.
Yep. Sweet day. Okay, so what's next? That's all the shop news, I think.
Oh, well, we do have, we're going to be posting later about, we updated the Knitting 101, Crochet 101.
A class list that people ask for frequently. We went ahead and updated that. I put one out as the shop opened way back in the day, but it's been updated just as we moved.
And years ago, that's how I met Sandra, because I made my very first hat. This is a VOFO, very old
finished object.
Finished object. This is my first hat, and I still wear this to this day. I mean, not today, but you know.
Last week I think.
But yeah, this was 2023, I think is what my little book says.
Yes.
So, and this is one of, I don't know if
One
it
of the
was knitting
classes.
102 maybe, or 103.
I think it might be 102 because it comes, like, we want you to learn to knit in the round as soon as possible after you learn to knit. So, yeah. So, Sweet Julia made...
I hope that's not one of our cars. Oh, it's not good.
Okay, awesome. Sweet Julia updated the Canvas for us with the list of classes for crochet and knitting, and we will post them to Facebook and Instagram later on today.
Okay, right. Notions we love.
Notions we love. This little thing goes with me everywhere. It's in all of my little project bags, and I have one hanging in my knitting room as well. So it's the Haya needle gauge, and on one side it's the millimeter side, and the other side is the US side. And then you can, because I don't know about you, my eyeballs are old. And sometimes seeing those little numbers on the needles are impossible. And so I have to like stick my needle in the sheep.
Yes. You know what? This was one of the very first notions that I ever bought. And I bought it with your help. And so I have this exact one. And I remember one of the things you said to me was, you know, notions, we need notions, but they're even better when they're cute.
Yes, I still say that.
And that's still true to this day. Like if it is an adorable notion, then I just have to have it. But this one, he's useful as well.
Yes.
I use him all the time.
What happened to your recent FO, sweet Kayla? Oh.
Oh no, she's crying on screen.
Yeah, so he travels with me everywhere because it's just super handy to have. And I have so many DPNs, especially sock size DPNs, and they're so tiny.
Oh, that's true.
That there have been times that I've knit an entire pair of socks with 2 different sizes because
I
just
that.
assumed they were all
once.
ones, and they're not. Oops. But this comes in very
that.
handy. So we have several of these ready to go for you if you need one. And it's perfect little notion pouch size. Your favorite notion, my dear,
is mine.
Oh, yes. These are my favorites too.
Snips, and we have little scissors. We have quite a few here at the shop, and I have them. I have at least 4 of my own because you never know when you need. I even have one in my wallet. I do.
That's actually a great idea.
And one in my little book bag. I have one sitting next to where I knit all the time. But look at how adorable these are. And this one comes with its own little sheath.
These are nice and sharp. Like
very sharp. Yes.
To me, that's this. Well, this has a little protector on it, but that's the sign of a good pair of scissors. They have to be nice and sharp.
So cute.
And then the pink flower ones are just too cute for words. But there's several different colors. They don't just come
I
in
see
pink.
some teal ones up there too.
There's teal and yellow and orange and green.
And I saw these
blue,
in silver.
Maybe. Yes. Yeah. So we have different. And we also have little teeny tiny snips made by Haya. And they come with a little plastic cover on them. I'm talking tiny. Perfect for like airplane traveling and children's sizes. And they're puppies and kitties and octopus.
I didn't see those. They must be so small. I didn't see them.
They're really cute. But anyway, they're tiny.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't use them, day to day, but in a pinch.
I need a pair of tiny little itty bitty snips. I think that's adorable.
If you have to have notions,
they
have to be cute. I mean, if you have to have tools, and we do. It just makes life easier. They should be cute. Why not be cute?
I agree
too. All right. Well.
Oh, actually, we skipped all of the items that came into the shop.
Oh.
All the new things. We were about to get into works in progress, but we can't do that without showing all the people all of the things.
All the things that showed up.
And they're on your side of the table.
All at the same time. I can't even show them all. Like, that's how much that
Can we try?
We can try.
Everybody wants to see them.
Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is I was super excited. The sweet girl from... You got it, Zach. I'll send you some scissors. You got it.
I thought you glitched.
No.
I was like, we're still alive. She's still breathing, y'all.
COVID brain. All right. Wax and Wool reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in selling their candles. And I was super excited about this. So I have 4 different scents because we're just trying them out. We'll see how it goes. but this one is my all-time favorite. It's Birchwood Vanilla.
Can I smell it?
Yep.
I love candles.
Me too.
Oh my gosh,
And
that
they're
is
all
amazing.
good. They're all good. So these are in the shop, 4 different scents. I'm super excited to have them. But then she also offers hand balm, like salve for your hands, which is always really good when you're knitting and it's winter time and your hands are dry. And it's full. This thing would last you forever, in my opinion. It's full.
Does it have
Smell.
a scent?
Yes. It's very, I don't want to say hippity-dippity,
No,
but it is.
That smells familiar. What
Coconut oil, shea butter, white beeswax, and lavender. It's pretty awesome.
So it doesn't literally have a scent like that is
No.
birchwood and vanilla.
No, it doesn't have a scent, but it is scented. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I could use that.
Also really, I think that would be good to like stick in your, because it has lavender in it.
That's what it is lavender. I'm smelling the lavender.
Yes, so stick it in like your
but it's not overpowering
cedar
at all.
Cedar chest to keep the moths away. Lavender's another one of those moth repellents.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I've heard of people who use that, and I could say I could use it because of my hangnails that I get when I'm knitting, and my yarn will get snagged on it.
Right here.
Really?
Yes.
It's a hangnail?
It's
Did you pull
cuticles,
it out
dry
or something?
cuticles.
Yeah. But then when
January.
you're knitting, it gets into a little bit of the scent.
Yes.
It doesn't overpower because it's not a strong scent, but it
Correct.
does get into the yarn, and then it smells beautifully.
It smells so good.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was. Oh, okay. Hold
I was
on.
going to say you.
I just buried it. Hold on. And then yesterday, I told you everything shows up at the same time. Lumos lights, neck lights for knitters and crocheters and readers.
I'm so excited that that's here.
Here, I'll just put that over there with you.
I know.
So these just arrived. We're excited to have them. I'm excited. They're rechargeable, so you can plug them into USB and charge them up. Read at night, knit at night, crochet at night, or at the movies, or in the car if it's dark.
And I hear good things about this particular brand.
Lumos.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad that'll go in my buggy today.
You're so southern. Buggy. For our northern friends, that's a cart. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go quick because there's so many. Remix Light has hit the shop and several different colors. This stuff, Queen Elizabeth has already started knitting with it.
Did she? She picked some colors out?
Black.
Oh,
yeah,
I love
and it's
that
beautiful.
one.
And it is so soft.
There's a couple of patterns and I want to knit with this. And what makes this is a unique yarn because it is like an eco-friendly recycled yarn, but it is a DK weight, but it has the yardage of a fingering. So it has 432 yards, which is unique for a DK yarn.
Yeah. It's so soft.
And I heard some people say that, of course, it's DK, but if you were to knit it up at a worsted weight, then it would be an airy garment.
Okay.
And then that would be really cooling to have as a t-shirt for the summertime.
Well, it's cotton and silk and linen, which is already kind of a summery fiber.
Yes.
So yes, I was super. So we kind of really did go into more of the summery things now that it's going to be 70 degrees next week.
Oh, it is soft.
It's so soft. And when
it looks tweedy.
It is. Yes, it's got.
You guys see that?
Oh,
I guess the dye picks up differently the different materials.
And there's a bunch of colors. And the second one, is Tilly, which is also, it's Pima cotton and like something else that Cupro, and he told us what that was. It was some sort of recycled material. But it is super soft too. It's almost like a chainette construction.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. Let's see if you guys can see that
Several
at the camera.
different colors in that.
Beautiful.
Good for summertime. Now this, okay, hold on. Oh, I don't know which one's my favorite.
I'm sorry. I was looking to see the yardage on it. But I'm not. 375 yards. That's a lot.
Yes.
I'm loving that. Be great for garments.
So fun. All right. Ooh,
where do you go?
Okay. Brand new to Knitting Fever, Juniper Moon Farm, Maryland. Now, if I can say this out loud, this may become my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Really?
Because it's got these cute little like teeny tiny sequins in it. Tiny.
I want to hold it.
For a little sparkle, and it is so soft.
Oh my god.
It is so soft.
It is.
It is so soft.
So soft, you guys.
It only came in 3 colors this time because that's what happens. I order a bunch and only certain colors come.
This is
so we have
champagne
it.
toast.
Yes, we have it in blue,
Cotton
and
polymade.
white or cream.
503 yards.
Girl, yeah, it's like a lace weight.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's so soft. I don't know if y'all can see the sparkle.
And this is a new yarn.
Sparkle. It's
And
new.
Juniper Moon Farm is actually well known to take care of their sheep really well. Like they really go through a whole process of fair trade and that kind of
I
thing.
love their yarns. I mean, I really. Cumulus is one of our best sellers in the shop. So.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so that came in, and then another Juniper Moon Farm, just some new colors of the Zoe, which is a linen, and I am knitting something out of it as we speak, thanks to our friend Kyle. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but a couple of new colors came in, like a corally color and like a sea foam, good for summer. We also have it in cream and a red. As more colors come in,
I'm going to make a
shop.
summer tea out of this. I don't know which one yet.
Do you remember when we did our bag knit along?
Yes.
I made my bag out of this.
Oh, did you?
Yes, 2 strands of this held together. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that, or I'd forgotten.
It's been a little bit.
It has been. It's been over
lot
a
of it.
year.
It's been a lot
2
of it.
years.
Our friend Dana at Isadora Popper has started sourcing her own yarn from Peru. And this is the softest thing ever. She's calling it Really Rosy. We got it in several different colors. It is glorious.
It is.
It's fuzzy.
This cube right here, these 2 cubes.
Yes. Those right there. Oh, so good. I cannot wait to cast this on. I bought the Stephen West.
You did
Stephen West
Glow Frost scarflet.
I think that sounds right.
It's a new pattern. I think that was out yesterday.
Yep. And I bought it already because I knew that that's what I wanted to make out of this. So that's going to get cast on soon.
And this is a DK weight
Yes.
yarn.
Mm-hmm.
How many yards are in that one?
Oh, you ask such questions.
And
328.
I believe it's like a blown kind of construction, like the.
It's very
if I'm
similar
remembering.
to Beatrix and the cotton merino, that construction. Hey, Dad. But it is glorious. The colors are glorious, and it is so soft. I cannot wait. So thank you, Dana, for offering that for us.
It's gorgeous.
That's so glorious. All right. And just for fun, laying paillettes. A little sparkle.
Pretty.
The grocery girls. Hey, Madison. The grocery girls love holding this with a yarn and their sweaters, so that their sweaters sparkle, but just ever so slightly. It's not gaudy.
And there's a pattern that one of the sisters was making, something called 22 Cloud. It's a shawlet, and they used a fingering, a mohair, and then they did stripes with this. And that's what I'm going to do. I brought the pattern today.
Did you?
But I didn't put it out on the table.
That's okay. We'll do
And
it
they
next
just
time.
made a couple of stripes out of this. But
Oh,
yeah,
fun.
they're putting it in all kinds of scarves and
Yes.
sweaters. And I think they're even saying that they don't even necessarily knit the whole sweater. Oh, I've seen so many hats with it. Like a sparkly little night sky shimmer kind of hat. Have you seen that?
No.
But like when they're doing garments, so it's not all bling bling. It's like
Yes.
they're skipping a couple of rows. Did you already say that?
I did not.
I'm super
No,
excited
but
that you got this.
We were talking about it yesterday when it came in, and Sweet Casey said, Alex should have knit that instead of putting those beads on her
she
shawl.
did. She went one by one.
She put all those little beads
with
on her
her
shawl.
beads.
But anyway, I think it's something that you could add to something that would normally be, I don't want to say boring, that's not the word, but plain-ish.
Pizzazz.
This will jazz it up a little bit.
Great for Valentine's Day. I gotta figure out what color I'm gonna do. But you have more that are coming, right? We don't know when.
Yeah.
But
It's always a mystery.
you know what? You could probably do the similar thing
Yes.
as to that, right?
So soft.
Yes.
So just a little bling. Now,
I love it.
that is just the tip of the iceberg. We got West Yorkshire spinners that came in, Croft DK. Okay.
I grabbed it.
Thank you.
I'm making a sweater out of this.
BFL fleece. I think this is a DK as well.
DK. It is a DK, but look
this
at
color.
this. Trying to get it on both screens at the same time.
And Casey and Elizabeth yesterday, if I could marry a yarn, it would be this color right here. It's not showing on camera the way that it does.
It's not really, is it?
It's not. It's like gray with these beautiful blue undertones. It's like the best slate I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Slate. Yeah, that's exactly
It's called Fossil. That is not a good enough name for this color.
It's not.
So something is coming because this is glorious.
And didn't Queen Elizabeth say she wanted to knit? She's going to knit a cardigan out of the brown.
She bought some brown, and she's gonna. Yeah, she was super excited about the BFL. Like it didn't even leave the table. So yeah, that's
exciting.
Yeah, so lots of new things.
I'm so happy.
Vintage
to be
came
here today.
in. Chunky vintage, DK vintage, worsted vintage. They all came in. There's new colors. There's restock of the old colors. It's just so much that I literally couldn't show everything.
And everything behind you.
Yes. Oh
Look
my
at
gosh.
the Lang wall you got. I can't even point. It's the far. I can't even point correctly. You might have to do it. The Lang wall is a sock yarn.
Summerlee talks about it all the time. It's one of her favorites. I do love knitting.
Of course,
with
it's
it.
this. This is it right here. We've kind of showed that already.
Several colors came in. Several more are coming in.
I don't know if people know this, but there's thread on the ends. Like I can't pull it out
thread.
because we haven't bought this. But there is a reinforcement thread spool. You can see it even tells you here on the package, stuffed inside of. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have one at home, and when I saw the grocery girls talk about that, I tore open my Lang wall, and sure enough, out of the center comes thread. But people, I guess, use that for when they're sticking.
Oh.
Or if you have to repair your socks. It matches the color of the yarn.
Yes. So that's a nice
pretty
little thing.
Really nice for the price too, right?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works in progress. Sandra, you're up.
All right. Get some popcorn. Make yourselves comfortable because it's going to be a minute. Cast on itis is in full effect in 2025. All right. So our friend Kyle came in a couple of weeks ago. And she had on this adorable shawl. And it was knit out of Zoe and another Noro. And so I immediately was like, I have to cast that on. It was the Sundry shawl. This picture does not do it justice. It's adorable. And it's, I think she said it was mosaic. Slip stitches, maybe? I don't remember. But it was just, the first part of it is all solid. And then you head into like your color changing or your variegated yarn.
And if I'm not mistaken, she said she just knit until her yarn ran out.
That's pretty much what I'm going to do.
And then she held Noro double.
Yes.
With the Zoe.
Yes. Which I'm going to do.
So it kind of marled it.
So I have a Noro Akari that's over there that's like in this peachy colorway. So I'm going to be doing that. But I cast it on literally the day she was here.
Well, you know what? When Kyle was here and she was talking about it, you were not the only one that was excited.
No,
it was. I was here, and remind me. We had another friend who was here.
Yes, who was that? Oh my God, that was 2 weeks ago, and my brain.
It was 2 weeks ago. Oh goodness. Sheila, yes,
Sweet
Sheila.
Hey, Barbara.
And then even Kyle bought another set to make another one.
Yes.
So
she enabled all of us in herself.
Sure did.
Which was glorious.
She has an amazing style and an amazing knitter. My goodness.
She is also part of a quilting guild.
Oh, that's right.
And so they're doing a show in Watkinsville in a few weeks, I think, called Journey of Quilts. So if you're interested in quilting and that's something you're interested in, look up the Journey of Quilts. We have a little flyer hanging in the shop. We also have some little cards if you're interested in going and supporting that little thing. But I thought that was cool. My grandmother was a quilter, so that's kind of fun. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that was cast on number 1. Now here's why it's only this big. I left that Saturday thinking, okay, I'll be back on Tuesday. 9 days later I came back, so it didn't get a whole lot of work because it was at the shop. Oh well. All right, Melissa, this is specifically for you. This is my Musselburgh. Okay.
Look at that.
Yes, it grew.
Wow.
So this is where we were last time. This is where I was when I got stuck at home for 9 days. And, so I did put an inch or so on it. And I think I'm at like 13 inches.
13 inches?
Maybe.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Looks about right.
Yeah.
Are you doing just one color?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying, Melissa. I'm trying. It's just...
Melissa is telling her to finish it.
Yeah, Melissa's saying, finish it. I'm trying. But look, Melissa, those should look familiar to you. That's my little, it's a little teapot. And then my beginning of round marker is my little Eiffel Tower.
Aww.
You think it's 14? Okay, I'll go with 14. But anyway.
Good
and then my
job.
ball's inside. It's making progress.
Your ball is inside.
My ball is inside
Okay.
my sack.
It is a perfect little purse knit.
It is.
Easy to carry.
It is. And
Love it.
I have been taking it in the car if I go anywhere because it just is mindless at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anthology number 2. Mine hasn't really grown a whole lot, but I did add a second color.
Oh, I love your colors.
Yeah. So this is the year-long make-along, but
Different colors.
different colors because we got so excited about it that we wanted a second one while we waited on the minis to arrive.
Yeah, so I guess Melissa cast on another one too, right?
She did.
There's at least 2 of us doing 2 of the
3.
Anthology. 3, I'm sorry, 3 of us
Yeah.
doing the Anthology. 2.
Times 2.
Times
2.
Y'all know what we're trying to say. Maybe our brains haven't really woken up from being home for 9 days.
9 days.
Yeah.
Longest day ever. Okay. Sundry shop. Okay, Anthology. Find your fade. Find your
Oh
fade.
my goodness, it's gorgeous.
So when we talked last time about it, it was here-ish.
It sure was.
And then I added the 3rd color, which is this sage green from Coats & Co. And this is Coats & Co. Earthy Gray. This is Chicken Coop Dye Works. Honey Child. And then the sage green. And then what's coming next is like
beautiful.
I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like a peachy,
I need to
sagey.
start looking at some more green items in my wardrobe. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm excited. This was fun. So I'm on I think I'm on section 6. So
Good
it
job.
grew a little. Is that it?
Well, you have a wannabe.
I do have a wannabe. So another pattern came out along with that West Knit scarf called the Portage bag. It's a knit project bag, y'all. And it's so cute.
So adorable.
So cute. She also has kits on her shop. This is, what's her name?
Margaret.
Heidi and Lana. Margaret for Heidi and Lana. So she has kits available with the yarn. It's a DK weight yarn. But she's selling the cord, the leather strap, the liner, all the things you need to finish it.
It has a liner.
Yes, it does have a liner. So if
That
you're
is
interested,
so cute.
Queen Elizabeth has already cast it on.
Yes, she did. I saw it. I saw it on Ravelry.
So Queen Elizabeth, when you sent me that picture, I thought you had cast
she
on
on
another.
here?
She was. I don't know if she still is or not. But when she cast it on, she sent me a picture. I thought it was another Musselburgh because it looks exactly the same at the beginning.
Did it cast on the same way?
It is. You start down here and then you
Interesting.
knit up. So I was like, oh, another Musselburgh.
I bet she was
No,
faster.
It's the Portage bag.
It's not nearly as big. Well, I mean, I don't know what it is in person, but
you know, and it's very, hey, Elizabeth. So it's, to me, it's kind of like a cross between the Musselburgh and the water bottle cover. Because it's kind of like, the same construction, but this time it's not color work, it's texture, which is my thing. So that will be cast on itis for sure, because
and I see bubbles. It has bubbles on there and texture. We love the texture.
Yes. Super excited.
It reminds me of the Kevin socks that we did in Christmas time.
Yes.
Well, good job.
And I love
You
that
got some
she's
fun
sitting
things.
here in this picture knitting a second one. Like, it's holding her yarn, but she's knitting a second one. Love it. Possibilities are endless with that one.
It really
so excited.
is, isn't it? Okay, so works in progress.
Body is worked on a 24-inch cable. All right.
So this is my anthology number 2. I'm now at
It's me. Shame.
576 stitches around the perimeter.
Yes. Say that number again.
576, but I don't think it gets any bigger than that.
I can't remember.
So this is 30% done.
Oh yeah, does she give you those little?
Yeah,
she gives you
can
this
see
little
exactly where you are.
She tells you
So
how far you are.
the last time I showed this, I was just into the third color, and while we were home in bed, snuggled up during the snowstorm, I added 6 or 7 colors here to it. So I'm now into the blue here, and these are all 20-gram minis, and some of these are stash yarn that I kindly got from Sundry, and some of them I purchased some of these extra ones here in the shop to kind of fill in the gaps. But this is what it's looking like. I mean,
it's huge.
It is warm too. Like when I lay this, it is so big that when I'm knitting it,
it's like a blanket.
My chihuahua will sit in the middle of it, and I have to kind of turn it and turn it. And this is on a 47-inch cable, which I figured out that that's what she meant in the pattern, because she translated it, because she does centimeters, right?
Yeah.
And she translated it to be 50, but there's no such thing as a 50 centimeter cord needle thing. Because I had to Google it and found out that she was wrong, that it was really 47.
Oh
yeah, 47 is what it translated to. So that's what I got.
So that's the biggest cord you need.
Yes.
It's not going to get any bigger.
I mean, this is as many stitches. You're not going to
increase ever again. For
no
real?
more. 576 stitches is the biggest number.
Really?
See, here's
that's
288, 576. But in the end, we're gonna have to cast off 576 stitches. Yeah, it doesn't get any bigger. Oh, I'm wrong.
So
I didn't turn the page.
Oh, sweet lady.
No. The very, very last page is like half a paragraph that says 1,152 stitches. I'm sorry, Lori. We got her into doing this. We taught Lori into doing it. So anyways.
Oh my word. So that's going to get twice as big as it is right now.
It's
so
going
to need a longer cord.
It's going to take months just to cast this sucker off. Well, but that's as big as the pattern says you need for the cord.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Am I saying it correctly?
59 inches. That's 59
circle
inches.
Diameter. 59 inches is the diameter of the circle.
Excuse us while we
the
read
needles,
the
needles say 50-inch long. But she's wrong. It's 47.
Oh.
So see, she doesn't say
so
60.
There may be a needle people out there. People.
We might have to go just to go to 6. No, I was all over Amazon looking, because I know we didn't have it, right? I know, and
but
nobody sells it.
Cord.
We have 60. I might be buying one today. Now
see.
that I figured that out, Lord help us. Okay,
you're only halfway there.
I'm only halfway there. Let's move on to something much happier.
Okay.
This is my sock arm sweater, you guys. This is what I focused on this whole week we were out of the shop. And I want to show you where I was first. So the last time I showed this on the air, here is where I was.
Look at that.
And now
the whole body is done.
The body and almost all the arms.
Oh,
so one arm is done.
Look at that sleeve.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, it's so good.
So now I have, I guess, half the arm to go with the decreases.
Yep.
But one of the things that I found out when I was knitting, I'm knitting with this, what do you call this? Was a sock?
It's a sock yarn, and it's a paint gradient from Lina du Nord.
Yes.
Are you ready for that? Woo!
So it starts dark and goes light, and there's enough to make at least 2 socks so that they will match. Well, I was assuming, like I assumed there was 576 stitches on this thing, and that was it.
Sorry to bust your bubble.
I was assuming that then it would go gradient back to dark. So I'm knitting along with my sweater, my sleeve here, you guys, and I got all the way to here, and all of a sudden it changed to the dark.
It was drastic.
Dark.
Drastic. And it was like a line.
I kept knitting, because sometimes they say just keep knitting, trust the process.
Trust the process.
I was trusting the process.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I hadn't.
Hey, Jane.
But, hey, Jane. And, but I finished it. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I texted texted Connie, and Connie said, Julia, And then I was like, well, let me get a second opinion. Texted Sandra, and Sandra was like, Julia, take that out. Because it literally was a line.
It was a line.
And dark. So I got to do a couple of things. And knitting, if you are a hobbyist knitter like I am, any kind of knitting is knitting. Even if you're frogging it, you're knitting, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
frogging is part of the process.
One of the things, yes. So I got to learn how to frog. What I did is I put a needle through the right leg of every stitch right beyond where it got dark. So that way when I started to rip this out, I wouldn't have live stitches on my needle. I felt smart. I was like, I can do this. And then I was like, I realized now I have to manage my yarn. Like I hear people all the time talking about managing their yarn. I've never had to, I know that means different things for whatever project, but for this project, what that meant was I had to take out the center of my yarn to get to the white. Are you hot? You need to take off your scarf.
Just that right there stresses me out because it's like, whoa, I can just see yarn barf.
She's going to faint on me. It is hot. But anyways, so I had to go from the middle to get back to the lightest part and cut my ribbon. But anyways, it was no real big deal because now I have the most beautiful sleeve and it fits perfectly. But the other thing I wanted to mention was that I realized that I lost track of where I was in my pattern. So I had to figure out how many rows to go. And then I did a Google and I found a worldknits.com is an increase and decrease calculator. So you can say in there, like I didn't want balloon sleeves. So I was afraid if I went too rapidly to the cuff that it would balloon. Right. So anyways, this decrease calculator told me how quickly to decrease. And I just felt smart. So I learned so much from this silly little sleeve.
And that's a great tool to have because a lot of patterns, especially if they're free, the designer will say, decrease evenly over this many stitches. And you have to do the math. And sometimes it's not always even. Sometimes that math doesn't work out. So this is a great tool to have just if you don't want to have to sit down and try to figure out the math. Mm-hmm. Just it'll do it for you.
And there were other calculators out there that are free online. I just Googled knitting decrease calculator. But there's also a section where if you were having to decrease for your waist shaping.
Oh, that's good.
So I learned some things.
Melissa used that. She found herself with a few extra stitches in one of her Stephen West make-along shawls, and she needed to decrease. And so she used one of those to figure out how often to decrease across those stitches.
So you can use it for many different things.
Such a great tool.
So those are my 2 works in progress. And finished objects. Sandra?
Yes.
Your turn.
Okay. Hibernal socks. Number 1.
Beautiful.
On the neon tweed. So those are fun. Hibernals are just my favorite pattern. We are getting ready to do a summerly, what do you want to call it? Designer.
Well, she's a
spotlight.
Featured designer.
She's my queen.
Yes. She's your bestie.
She is my bestie.
Yes. They retweet each other. Well, you definitely repost her.
I do. A lot.
She reposted you one time.
A couple times, yeah. But anyway, so this is one of her most popular sock patterns is the Hibernal sock. It's got this faux cable. There's no cable needle needed, which is fantastic. And it's so, you can memorize it so easily. It's a great pattern. So I finished those. And then while we were away for a week, sweet Casey also finished her Hibernals in the same neon tweed yarn, but in the on point colorway.
That's gorgeous.
Yes. So we have matching socks, the 2 of us.
You 2 are always with matching socks.
I know.
Look at how little your foot is. You have a tiny little foot. Yours is like a child size foot.
It really is. Which is probably, Anyway, yes, it is. And then the January Cuff Club.
So pretty!
Thank you. So we're calling them the cupcake socks because they just look like cupcake icing.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. So those are fun.
Good
Those are
job.
quick. Shorties.
They are. I actually enjoyed the shorties. Those were my first shorties that I did.
Yeah. I like
Those
them.
are so pretty.
So,
And you did matching socks with her this time too, didn't you?
I did. She added down here, she replicated this down here at the toe.
Oh,
so she's got little
cute.
scallops.
Oh, I
at her
haven't
toe.
seen that.
She'll bring them today, Casey. But yeah, so we have the same. She did not put a little line of white right here. She just went straight into the color, which is fine.
So you're a little different.
A little different.
Make
Sisters,
it your own.
but not twins.
I know, sisters but not twins. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, excellent finished objects.
Yeah.
Mine is.
Dun, dun, dun.
I almost feel like this should be a magic trick. Woo! This is done,
pretty
everybody. This is the Musselburgh hat.
Mm-hmm.
This is my very first one. It is double-sided. I use mint julep from the local craftery on this side, and then this side is dusty. And I did it all on the size 3 needle, and it is done, and I had so much fun. It fits. It's just a little bit big, like it sits on my head. It's not snug to the head. So I think what I would do, if I were to do another one, I would maybe do the same size, but you keep sighing.
I'm sorry.
She keeps taking a deep breath every time I talk. Do y'all think she's thinking, what is Julia going to shut up?
I'm sitting here thinking.
Come on, Sandra.
No, I'm sorry.
What are you thinking? Take off your shawl if it's hot. I know we got a light on us. I know that's what it is. She's trying to act all Layla. I know. If I could take off my vest, I would too.
Okay.
But if I were to knit this again, I was going to use, this is a size medium. It fits, like I said, but if a strong wind came from underneath me, it would blow this off my head.
Can we just say this doesn't fit?
It just, I made it for myself. I'm going to wear it.
Oh my god.
But it's going to have to be a really cold day because it is hot. This hat is double layer and it is hot. But anyways, if I do this again, I don't know that I'll be like Melissa and make 77 of them. But if I were to do this again, I would do a medium on a size US 2, or I would go to a small and do a US 3. But I think the most common is people are doing a medium and a 3. I mean, you have a small little...
Okay, we have to stop.
You do have a very small noggin.
I do have a small head.
It does not fit me like that. It fits me a little bit bigger. But anyway.
A little bit bigger?
More.
Better? A little better.
A little better, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Okay,
finished
so
objects.
this is mine, and this is hers. I don't...
Let's hope it'll fit. You're making yours as a gift, right?
Yes. But I think I did large.
You did large?
I think I did. Because this is for Brian.
I think it's the same size, Sandra.
Is it? Excuse us while we examine.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is the same.
It is pretty close. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try.
So does this mean I'm a loose knitter? If my gauge is that, but I measured my gauge and it was spot on.
I don't know.
Melissa, what do you think? Am I a loose knitter?
Melissa's a loose knitter too.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to know, Melissa, what size needle do you use and what size hat do you knit when you do your Musselburgh? We got a thumbs up. Wonder how that happened. Loose. I'm a loose knitter. Oh, I'm loose. Loosey-goosey. Well, it's done. I was thinking of putting it in the dryer, washing it and putting it in the dryer.
Oh.
What do you think?
Because
Because it's got nylon, so...
I don't know that
I
that would do
don't
much,
think
but
it'll
you could
shrink.
try. US
A
3
3 and a medium? Oh.
I don't know. Are you
I didn't check my gauge with the little sheep thing. the sheep. I didn't check my needles, but yeah. I'm pretty confident it was a 3 because I put it back into the size 3. So yeah. Well, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. It's not really a loss, though, is it?
No, it's not. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It's going to be pretty. Do we need a shop sample?
We have 2 of those already as shop samples.
Oh. Did you maybe follow the large instructions on
I was thinking the same thing. Like maybe you didn't decrease or you increased too much. I don't know.
No. Anyways.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all
try one process.
On in the shop. They are medium on US 3. Okay, so Elizabeth has 2 samples here that we can try on. I'll go grab it.
You're going to grab the Musselburgh hat?
Right here. Here's one.
This is what it should look like, you guys. It should look like this.
But Elizabeth is super tight, too. So don't, okay.
Well,
I mean, when you do it like that, it doesn't look all that different. What the what? Yeah. Sorry, you have to keep watching me put my hair down.
Oh, it's big. Oh, this fits you just the same.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It still fits you big.
It does. I have a small head.
That color looks good on you.
Huh?
That color looks good on you.
Thanks. Pink is my signature color.
I can see why.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, well, that's all we got
for you guys
today.
Fluffy stuff at the end. So today is our favorite day of the week. It's our open craft time. So 1 to 4 and 5 to 8, we have 2 different groups that come in today and sit and knit with us, sit and crochet with us, sit and chat with us. We'd love to have you if you have.
My mom is here. Hi, Mom.
Oh, is that Linda?
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. I'm not wearing... Yes, that's Linda. That's my mama.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Mama.
Sweet.
Mwah.
Sweet.
I'm not wearing pink.
She just made that up. It's a thing. Is that from a show?
Oh, it is. Yes. The Legally Blonde, right?
Never saw it.
You never saw it? Well, I think I'm going to have to get some of this Isadora Popper yarn right here and knit myself a pink something.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Didn't see that either.
Okay. I didn't see
this
that.
One?
Yes. Wednesdays we wear pink. Let's do it. Next
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Wait, I have pink socks on.
Oh, you do.
I have pink hat. Okay.
So, thank you guys for watching us.
Come join us and knit with us today. Sorry, it was a little loosey-goosey. We're trying to get our brains back from last week.
All the new stuff in the store. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. We love you guys. Miss you guys. And
we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you soon. Bye.